Isatu Smile Sesay, and this is the program Talk to the Camera. Today the camera can work on Lorenzo Gorvie Memorial Secondary School, Waterloo, for no but waiting they go on at the school as we school beautifully. Since Salon still the fight against this pandemic when at the COVID-19, we want to know if the school picking them that observe the social distance, if they wash their hands, if they go inside the class, and also if then they use the face mask. And also want to know if the teachers themselves when they around they use the face mask, and people when they step inside the class. If themselves they use the face mask whenever they at the school premises. Within at the compound now, we will start to talk to school picking them. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Sesay.
I go on to make you tell which form you did.
SS2.
Okay, so I go on to make you tell me how you feel when school are open and you don't start for attend school. How you feel?
I feel fine because where school be locked, some people can block. Where school open so we all now don't cast one now they don't do it for because where school lock with the reverse. We're not able for forward. Where school open so tell God plenty thank you for where school open. Okay. Yes, then back we go able to study because where school lock some person they forget about in book, they go to where outside enough it for 2 hours. But school open so we get courage for study, we get back the zeal, we get back the strength for studying.
So when you can school the first day, what do you observe?
I observe they say corona another it corona still continue. There's all man forget face masks. All man before they enter at the building forget face masks. We not get face masks, you know, for inside. But I'm glad them back they go back for what we are. They show with the Lord they all for do, all for take. Yeah, so I'm glad because I see everything because if face masks not there, rubber not there for what we are, the thing go still spread. So I'm glad the law where they put now the school.
So when I get anybody we can check on our BP?
Yes, ma'am.
So the person we can check on our temperature, also in kitty map?
So they can map up here and also could take assembly. I think it's map so they can go any class. They make all man grab check.
So I go on for make you just send message so you company them waiting at us. Way up to now they not start for attend school yet. Then I also message exactly you go on for send to them.
Now I collect for send messages. For let them begin attend school open. The way they call man forget face masks. I see they reach because the rubber then at the gate where you reach for wash and before they come inside. So me are glad me company let all get zeal for car. Although yes, we bring them they don't sleep back, some of them they need to study. But let them come back now school. Education are the best, now the key of success. So when they call me forget face masks for wash and before they come inside at the school compound.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
My name is Alasan Fadika.
I go on for make you tell which form you did.
I'm a SS3 at O1.
Okay. Now when school are open, I go on for make you tell me how you feel.
Well, I very much feel okay and I appreciate a lot when school open because of now we are on the external exam preparation and we need good results concerning that aspect.
So when you start for attend school?
Well, I started for attend school last week.
Last week when?
Last week, the 12. Okay. Yes.
So when you start for attend school, I go on for make you tell me, what do you observe they go on at the school? Like waiting they go on where you see say you know be they happen, but when you come you see and say yes, this particular thing they go on at school. What do you observe?
Well, I observe many things. Example, should are the provision of these diseases which have already disturbed in our economy and also the community itself. Because when school be open, we'll not be observe anything like the face masks, the wash hand frequently and other things so far. But during this time, we will experience this disease with the COVID-19 knockout it. Now they experience many face masks and many observing the wash hand and other things that will not be expect during the last time. We will not be expecting diseases. So there's very much changes concerning that. In terms of the gathering, there is always less gathering again. In terms of the punctuality of friendship, we would like to be gathering and do all our social activities also have been terminated. So I see many observing that already taking place during the COVID-19.
So the school provide face masks for una?
Yes, ma, they provide a lot. Even the principal, yesterday, passed on a mandate, anyone that do not have any face mask, he or she will be went to the office so that he can collect his or her own.
So what about the social distance?
We'll also experience social distance, which taking place right here now within the venue. We see one person from another, because we also have a institutional people. We'll be checking right around concerning the gathering of people. Anywhere they saw 2-3 people that are standing, if we pass on the mandate that to be said, there should be a social distance between you and that person. And we also have that people in this our institution, and I'm one of the participants of that.
So what about in the class?
The class also we observe that, because teachers also pass their mandates concerning that any seat should have 2 and less of that, but no more than 2 in any particular seat. And we also have that social distance in the class over.
So waiting at the message we go send out there to you company then waiting at us up till now we not start for attend school yet.
Well, I would like to send a message telling them that we are frequent learning and the COVID-19 is not disturbing us in terms of the educational aspect. And I may like to be encouraging them so that they can come, especially those that are in the external examination, so that they will come here and prepare towards that. And especially those that have not yet facing, but they are already in the step to be facing the external examination, so that they can come and have the frequent notes of that will be preparing them to see the worst examination. So I may like to encourage them so that they can come and have much thing that is better for them.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you once more.
Your name?
My name is Ibrahim Aladi Jallo.
I go want to make it tell we us form you day.
Actually, I am SS3.
SS3 waiting.
ATO2.
Now when school are open, I go want to make you tell we how you feel.
Actually, I'm so happy, I'm so very good, and all school be locked. My mama be the same, we not get time again for study, so that the school business, and make we study hard. We tell colleagues the old book learning to hand, we can school every day. So right now school are open, we need for pay more attention in our school. What teacher they teach or lost story with us. So we don't understand. Esan say teacher, I'm not understand what is this word. So the teacher can help you. So I'm very, very happy to government.
So the first day where you can school, what do you observe?
I observe the teacher, they teach fine. When you talk about the government, the rules of government, when you talk about the inquiry, when you talk about the ECOWAS about government, is that I'm so happy about government. Yeah, I'm so happy to the teachers there. They are doing best today.
So what about the precautionary measures them where government put in place, like the washing of hands, the using of face masks, and also the social distance? Now they observe that now in our school?
Actually, not so all the people they cut face masks, not so all the people they last time, because we blame the teacher there. Yes, one. We school can side, wash your hands. From then I enter in our class. Not all the people they cut face masks. So we tell governments we put more efforts to the teacher there. Now they face the people there by force for our sound. They put the face masks all time and none of those things. So all the come lunch with the sound. Every step they enter is back with the sound. So I'm very happy to government.
So then give on face masks and then distribute face masks now in our schools them?
I don't know more. I hear the same. The principal have the face mask, so I don't know what else going.
So waiting at the message where you go out, so waiting you don't say so like a message where you go and send to you company them. Way up to now then are host, they no start for attend school yet.
The only message where they tell me company, I tell them for say when they go to can school every day. When you sit down at host learners, yes, we don't stop for 6 months or 4 months safe. Right now, the government not open school. We need to go to Canada school every day. We will not sit down at house. Every set now 1 grade safe. We will not miss notes. These are so we not find it for 6 hours. Even next year, we tell government we put more efforts by book learning. We tell government we put more efforts by the school business.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you too.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
My name is Prince Coker.
Who's from you there?
SSS3 at 01.
And we don't see say school not open and at the second week this. I want to make you tell me how you feel where school reopen and you start for attend.
Well, really, I feel good because why? When I sit on our house, I get some Bakul lab system in my educational career, and I need to forget that time day for make I go patient for study. Because when I the kind of school, at least any note they give me, I go for going at home and study them. So I really feel good because school are open, and me say we want for let school open. But since this epidemic be don't come now this country, we all be the pray for make God go take them away. And since the school are open, I'm so glad and then I feel good anyway. I feel good because it helped me now a lot. I do for see again my friends and learn new things. So now that's.
So what do you observe? The first day you come school, what do you observe? Like what you go on at the school?
Well, I observe say many picking and not become since them they say this rights paper don't come out. Some man be afraid, some comrade be afraid for send them picking kind of school. So I will observe say picking and not be the camp that same day, the first week, and the second week they make up and turn up for camp because everything done they come to normal.
So what about the precautionary measures them where governments don't put in place, like the washing of hands, the using of face masks, and also the social distance? What do you observe about that?
Well, I observe say in my school because the announcer and devotion say that they give face masks to picking them, and yes, indeed they give. And they wash hand regularly. Any people coming for wash hand and they wash hand before you enter inside your class. The seats them, then divide them, two picking pan seats, one yonder na the right, one at the left. And I feel good about that. I feel good about that because that time we will be the choke with self again and all day again. We don't let for choke with self now. Now you sit down, now you sit now comfortably, now we do what you want to do. And the social distance again, at one thing again, we're glad about. Because right now you give space to that one way for say, if you don't come out play ball or you don't come out sweat, you need for touching sweat again because I need choking again and sit. So I feel good about that.
So they don't start for Chichuna?
Yeah, they don't start for Chichwi. From last week when school opening, the same Monday when school opening, the same Monday they start for Chichwi.
So waiting at the message we go send out there to you, comping students them way up to now not start for attend school yet.
Well, I want to tell them, say, make them fight them in any kind way, let them come back to school because school now the only place where you go will get more knowledge and the way of how you go build up you study career. If not that, they not go for learn nothing because right now we just get few months to the exam the closer. So the more you fasten your seat belts, the more you go to achieve and what thing you want to do the next time you go to do them very well. I hope say then go come to school, always go to school and always put on your correct uniform and abide to the rules and regulations where the government they don't put say social distance, wearing of face masks and then washing your hands. I hope say then go themselves go follow up to that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you too.
As we still in at the school compound and devotion still they go on, after where we be don't observe say majority of the school picking them not put on the face masks, and now we see the principal long come and announce say every school picking for put on face masks. But even though the school picking them put on the face masks, some of them not be there with face masks at all. And also as I say, we dey continue for observe the process if the washing of hands, the social distance, and also the putting on of face masks they observe now this particular school where we dey. And as I say, we still dey continue for observe the way how the school they run, and also we see say the devotion done now, then they go now in different classes. But we find out say we observe say then get bucket where then put say now then for the wash their hand, but we know they see some picking them they wash their hand day. And if you yourself can watch, say the buckets team up there, but the school picking them not they wash their hand before they go inside in class. But the buckets still team up there, but we don't know why the picking them not they use the water where they inside the bucket for wash their hand. As I said, we still learn at the compound, we they continue for observe if the social distance and the observe and ISO, the using of face masks, the washing of hands, and other things, the checking of temperature. Now we dey inside one of the classroom for know the sitting position of the school picking them for see if then they observe the social distance and also when they inside class if then they put on them face masks. This na another classroom where the school pikin also occupy. As I say, we still in at the compound for observe, waiting and waiting they go on there. And we then at this other classroom again for see the sitting position of the school pikin them for see if they observe the social distance and also if they use the face masks within the na class. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and who that you be?
Me na James A. Daudu, me na the principal for Lorenzo Gorvie Memorial Secondary School.
Okay, we see school door open, and this is now the second week now where school open, and we come now your school today from observe the way how the school, the picking them way they at the school, the do concerning us. We know so we school open, the salon still they observe the salon still the fight against the COVID-19, and also we know say some certain measures they way the government be put in place, and also with the school authorities then be agree on. And where we come, we observe, say, some of the school picking them, not they even wash their hand before then go inside the classes them. And I go want for know, as school authority, what it exactly on be don't put in place before school they open.
Before school they open, we don't do adequate sensitization. Now the school and around the community regarding the COVID-19 and in protocols. And I have a belief for say no picking out in at the school we don't know about COVID-19 and we don't know how waiting at the protocols. So the one of the basic protocol is that they for wash their hand regularly. Now because then go they mingling with the party them, then go they church themselves, they not go know themselves, they don't know their status. And so the only way we don't tell them is for let them they wash their hand regularly. Then they for always get the face mask. We go cover the nose and the mouth. So if they talk self really, whatever jam so then gets not go to the other person. That one day we don't tell them entirely. And from the first week, I just to feel a normal way not today when I camp. From the first week, we then they do then sensitization in there. But you know picking them, we can tell them rule, then can forget at times. First, except you get for the enforcer. And that's make you see this kind of situation. And when I go to the assembly, you know, I've been seeing majority then get the mask. Although they talk for saying when are they around, I know for where. But not to so we tell them. The thing we tell them is that really, whether the principal is around or not, they should always have their face mask for protection. And I want to believe say this count I don't count, it will help me follow re-echo the situation so that they will continue for the put on and face mask. Where it not go create any harm or problem for them.
And when we they talk about the washing of hands, we observe say where we come inside the school like the gate, the entrance we not meet any bucket steam up outside the picking a need for wash their hand before then go devotion.
This school like two school shift program. The JSS been just don't come. Now they be done that water day and the soap. I want to believe say the cleaner go for go get another water for fix up. But notwithstanding, I go try for see which they try for talk. And sure for say we put one bucket and soap always just by the gate. But as we would make the fence, we not at least put we permanent fence in it. So sometimes I have to make them kind of by excuses then they happen. But if you can't write in my office, and before you enter yourself, you will we get a soap with buckets. And I go get for reinforce and for see to it that the Veronica buckets are placed in almost all the classes where the beginning and the enter for take learning.
Sometimes the buckets go there, but person no go there for tell and say what's the hand, and they deal with so many school picking, they deal with so many picking them. So I go want for know if you wanna put anything in place like a particular person for team up there and tell the picking and say you need for wash your hand before you go inside the class.
One workshop with TSC be organized. That question I've been get for pose am. We then they try for talk say really. We get for know the picking and status. Put the temperature gun or the temperature machine pan and follow we know in situation. And but it's not easy. The teacher then the workload alone is a very serious problem. We not get enough teachers then. They let alone follow go get a specific teacher for just team up there for the check them and not too easy. But we can give that to the watchman for make you do that day. But the watchman is not too knowledgeable enough regarding them kind of protocols then they. So now that's make we dey get them kind thing problem. If at least the government can make provision where in each school they get a nurse, a sitting nurse na the school, then they go be comfortable way it go able for take care of the situation. But as it stand, even the teachers then they're not enough for go through all the situation and they not go through the training. And we go at least allow them for let them go they observe the temperature and try for ensure that the protocols are observed. We are only doing it as a school and the teachers then will come on board where they in service. And so it's not going to be all that too possible. But when you don't talk, we go try for see say we see the teachers then will get some science background, let them go they handle that aspect.
So now let me talk about the social distance, and we see say the classrooms them where we go. Those some we see say the picking them no plenty in the classrooms them. But I go want for know during normal time now how many picking them can they in one class?
Now 50 picking and they inside one class, then they sit down 2-2. Where at least go distance them enough. And besides, let's not forget for say because of COVID-19. The government say law do mass promotion, so nobody no fail. Pass the one the way 6 transfer for go another school. And but it is like the number will be there, and that is why you are seeing that we have a very huge numbers in our various classes. So it's not too easy, but we try with level best for see to it that no problem no occur.
Now let me talk about the one them where they sell now the schools them according to your observation. We observe say they know they use face masks where then they na the school compound and then they deal with school picking them, then get for sell give them. So waiting the school authority don't decide for do.
We not been they allow any people and for let them do sales. Now just this Monday night them begin. Now because there was a general law for say each picking for provide lunch pack. Where for can eat and enough for the common while so when they run that remedial classes for the private for the public exams. But with this now we don't jog me memory, I will try for see to it that every woman in the way they sell if we put on in face mask so that really they not go create any harm for any picking where they go to talk with them or they for play or they for shake hand or for buy food. I want for thank you very much for when I bring that to my knowledge, and I go ensure for it that every woman where they sell and I forget face mask, if not so that they go out of the compound.
And also now we school door open, so I go want for no waiting as some of the challenges we the school the face. Now we school door open and the country still the fight the COVID-19.
Well, as of now, we not get to subsidy it. Now one factor now the way they see us the great way as a school. And because the money na ain't go able for make we do a lot of other things. As I tell you, we get a serious problem in terms of financial for handle. Just now, the head of department and come meet me for the registers for the JSS. And it will go for cut across again for the SS. We need chalk, we need other teaching and learning materials. Government not supply we yet. Now the old stock and the small money we get now the pre-finance. So these are some of the problems them really what they faced. So one for big papa government let them pay with subsidies on time so that we'll be able to forget and for one the schooling system. And we get another challenge we are in. Because of the huge number where they come, transfers and the other how they try for can join the school. Furniture problem can be another challenge. So I need to get some extra furniture so that the picking and go able for sit down. Because I crime for let picking go team up in a class and not get outside they sit down for take to teaching and learning. We take a look again at the teaching the teacher factor. The number of teachers we assign at the JSA is not enough for the picking and how they come. And when they say free education, every picking, especially with the big schools and within its town, then they come. And so this is a very serious problem. We will not get enough teachers then for handle. Because as I talk to you now, I get 5 classes of Form 1, 5 classes of Form 2, 5 classes of Form 3. If the population increase, we'll go make 6. But we're afraid if we get enough teachers then for they replicate all the areas and they for effective teaching and learning. When a very serious concern, when another serious problem. The very last one where is more challenging Now with school land, we don't dey practice agriculture, we don't dey get all this while. Now we see land grabbers now, they want come, they want to put up a structure where it is not good for the school, and we not go agree for accept that. Now because as a school we dey grow, we need to get more space wherein we go do more buildings. But we dey try for see again, let the Ministry of Lands for come in so that as we don't come in, they don't send a surveyor, let them try for can help for solve this schooling problem. So that it not go escalate to another thing different, bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I want to thank you for granting me this interview at this particular point in time. Thank you.
As una don listen to wetin some of the school pikin wey we talk to wey at ten d school today, wetin dem say about how dem feel wey dem don start for at ten d school, and also wetin dem observe wey dem start for at ten d school, and also we talk to the principal wey himself talk say some of the observations dem wey we make himself go try for see wetin as a school dem get for put in place for see say some of dem lapses dem dey no occur again. Me na Isatu Smile Sesay. Until we meet again to another edition of the program Talk to the Camera, I say tata.